How we doing today, man? Weird day. Weird day for me. Losing day, I would say. Even though we technically made more than we lost across the accounts, but for the title and for the sake of it, the XFA is down. We took two trades on it. The second trade, I'm fine with the close I had on it because when we watched the replay, I took this inversion. So it's not technically like a bad trade. I really started getting really zoomed in on the data highs, but held through all this. And as soon as we got above here, I ended up just closing the trade, just because the conditions, I shouldn't be in this. So I recognized, especially after this, I kind of just said, look, man, I'm more than happy to just cut my losses on the day a little bit, and walk away with an account that's still good to go, right? Because we got really close to a $400 loss. Again, I don't hate this trade. I mean, we are bullish. We inversed the 15-minute gap right here, and I had the data highs. We've hit these lows. We're rejecting. But again, it's not a very, very high-quality trade. That's why I'm happy to cut the trade. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going over that first, and then we'll go over the rest of the day and everything. But yeah, man, happy with cutting this trade just because of the conditions. Just kind of recognizing, is it really worth keeping risk on? And it really wasn't. But that was the second trade I took. It says 3 on here. I accidentally entered a trade right after my first one. I accidentally entered trying to close, or when it was closing. And I just instantly closed it when it was around break even. So that one, it was just like a few dollar loss or small win maybe. But my real trade, so I'll go over my real trade real quick here and then kind of talk about everything, right? So this is a 1 hour fair value gap right here. We had an SMT here and we had an SMT here. So ES did not take out either of these highs either of these highs. 1 hour gap. I came into the day really bearish. And this move was anticipated. I was anticipating this last night to see a big sell off through this low resistance liquidity. Where I guess I went wrong today and what I can learn from is that we actually ended up just sweeping these lows to continue higher. So I guess we're really bullish this week, right? Monday and Tuesday we kind of just accumulated. Then Wednesday we manipulate, put in the low maybe, and continue expanding. I won't be bearish the rest of the week, depending on how we react to this 1 hour. But kind of my thought process for the trade I took that I lost on was this 1 hour gap, rejecting the previous new week gap where we've had a lot of support and resistance here. And I wanted to see us trade down lower into this gap here, a little bit deeper into premium. But we really didn't need to get down there, right? We were holding this 1 hour, this 4 hour as well, and this daily. So this is really bullish, and I guess I just had the wrong bias, right? I just had the wrong bias. Other than that, this was a great trade. I'll take this loss again. I mean, again, I just had a wrong bias. I took this inversion right here, double SMT. We remanipulated the highs here. I really liked it. I thought that we had a lot of low resistance liquidity. We did have this data wick as well. Technically, we didn't make any low after putting in this 10 o'clock news. And we had all this low resistance liquidity, and I was just going to target a 1-to-1, and it didn't work, and it's fine. But so today was a good day. I mean, today was a good losing day, really. And that's just one of the main point of this video is I took a good loss. We minimized a little bit, right? But we're still going to end the day red. So if we look at the month, right, we're down a little bit on the month. We're going to end the month slightly red. Cool, right? It doesn't matter because the account's still basically even. We just come in and we take a good trade tomorrow and we're fine. Or we take a good trade whenever we take our next good trade, right? So just kind of looking at that, it's cool, right? We took the loss. I would take this trade many times over. I was going to go break even at this low because I wanted to see us expand quickly. And we just didn't get it, right? And it's cool. That happens. And we've just been slowly grinding all the way up. And the biggest thing, I made a TikTok about it. And I said, look, man, especially when we got all this, there was nothing for me to FOMO back into, right? We were just building a straight up move. And there was nothing for me to FOMO, right? But then we did see this drop. And I still expected it to go higher because I just expected it to keep grinding higher. So this drop, I like this setup live time. Looking back, I could avoid it. I really could. Live time, though, I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good, actually. It's technically still holding, right? Like, it could be valid, but I'm more than happy to be out of this trade. But again, it wasn't a rule break to get into this trade. It was right before 11:30, so like kind of my cutoff to be in a trade. But yeah, I just mainly closed it. Yeah, you could say fear, but mainly just I would rather use the word experience and kind of just conviction in the market, kind of conditions. I didn't like these conditions. I tried to hold as long as I could. This would be our break-even point anyways. We would have been stopped at break-even. I wouldn't hold past this if we were getting this type of price action here and then getting above here with this close. We shouldn't revisit. We should just have expanded. So I was more than happy to just close the trade, right? But the hardest thing with today was taking this loss and not just revenge trading somewhere in here and just trying to guess, because I had to recognize that I'm trying to be a pro. And today is a big step towards that, right? If we're trying to be a pro, we have to not FOMO after we take a loss, right? We can't just try and make it back, because guess what? If we would just taken a trade right away to try and make it back and lost another 200 and lost 400 a day, that's a lot bigger. Look where we're at now, $133. If we would have taken another trade right away and lost 400, that would be a $270 swing. And that changes months, that changes weeks, that changes accounts, right? That changes your entire account by just that small mistake, right? So yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy with the day, but it's super hard. It's hard, but I'm getting better. You guys have seen me, right? I locked the account instantly after that second trade. And look at this. We stepped away on this day, right? And we still margined the trade, and we stepped away here, right? This is the improvement I like, right? And I step away on a loss. I step away on a small loss. I don't keep trading, even though I could. I could have kept trading, even though it was against my rules. But I stepped away after I took my trades. I stepped away when I took my losses. And here, I stepped away after one. I stepped away after my two trades. Like, I'm doing really well on this account, but it still sucks. And that's the hard part, is that it still feels bad. I still feel bad. I did everything I was supposed to do today. I learned from my losses. I learned from my mistakes, and I follow my rules. I follow my rules. I didn't take. Yes, I can learn from this trade. I can look back and say, okay, objectively, this probably isn't the best trade, but I didn't break my rules getting in, right? It was an inversion after rejecting off of this order block, right? Again, it's not the most high quality, but I liked the longs. I thought we were going to just continue. I thought that this was a very good. When you're on a trend day, right? Look at these shallow retracements, and as soon as the move gets invalidated, it seems to keep running, right? Pullback and validation runs. Small pullback and validation runs. So I thought that this was going to continue. And just, maybe I could just take everything into consideration, that when we get this big of a move, maybe I don't need to get involved, right? And that's fine. I'm fine to learn from my losses, because as long as I'm following my rules, not FOMOing, not revenge trading, not over trading, right, I can critique, okay, why did this trade lose? What was maybe wrong with this? Because you're not going to be perfect. I'm not going to take perfect setups every time. If I was, I'd be profitable consistently all the time. So again, this loss I'm super happy with, right? We just had the wrong idea. We just fighting the trend. Maybe when we swept out these lows, right? When we swept out Friday's lows and got this big reversal out of the daily gap, maybe I should have stopped looking for long shorts. But I like the model, and it didn't play out. Cool. We could have stepped away there. Obviously, we were better off not by about $60, but it doesn't really matter, right? That's not what it matters, right? At the end of the day. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hop in longs here on this combine here, because I need a little bit more to pass. This account's up $74 today, $700. We're like halfway to passing. I kind of want to just see. I don't care about this Apex account. I'm not going to. If we get this order block, we'll take it. Yeah, but if we get the order block on the 5-minute, so I really want these data highs. Let me see how much that would be. $400. How much do we need to pass? If we do one contract, basically, we need. Let's see. Because I literally have this account just so I can get the Apex code, which should be coming in soon. 718. We need $720. That means we need 40 points. So we could actually just grab this trade here. We would just need 40 points, which would be perfect off that order block. Do like a 40-point stop as well. But we haven't got it yet, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, man, we learn from the losses, but it's hard to lose. That's the part that I'm gonna have to really get good with. And I'm doing better, right? I'm doing better. And this is still, and it's like also too with trading. It's so easy because the last 2 days I had great winning days. Winning day on the XFA. The week before, I've been doing good and just winning. And this is what I need. This is what I need. This is the test I need. I don't need to just win every single day and get a payout, because then I didn't have any adversity. I didn't have any challenge in the trading sessions, in the trading day, in the trading. If I only won and got a payout, did I really learn much? And the answer is probably no. So I'm really happy to lose here, as weird as it sounds. I'm happy to lose here. And the reason being, simple, right? And let's see, we do an SMT. We have an SMT here. Oh, I might even just, I just want to pass this Apex account so bad. This is what we'll do. We'll short this break right here, and we will long this. Ooh, we don't even have a 30-second. And we will long a break above here. But anyways, man, taking losses on the chin is something that sucks, because it makes you feel like you did something wrong. And losing is a part of trading. It's a part of trading. And I haven't been able to get to that standpoint yet where I can just be like, yeah, this is a part of trading. I haven't been able to get to that calmness, that level-headedness of, yeah, this is part of the trading, right? I lost, cool, part of trading, right? What are you going to do about it? I haven't gotten to that point where I can just be like, cool, this is trading. That's all it is. But I need to, right? I need to get to that point, because that's how you succeed, and that's where I'm getting to. But it's still, I don't know how to explain. Like, I feel bad. It feels bad to take a losing day. It feels like you're dumb, like you missed something. Like, I don't know, man. It just feels like everything feels wrong whenever you lose. It makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, that you did something wrong, that everything is wrong, and it's just not the case, right? It's just not the case. And this is I'm making this video really just sit with this emotion. Why does it feel like this? What trade did I take on this account? I actually took a small loss around here, but the win I took today was really, really nice. I took it on here just because it was before news. I didn't want to risk anything. We had a 5-minute gap right here. Beautiful, beautiful 1-minute inversion. Expecting us to be trending lower early. Got in right here. Sold it all by here, right? Great trade. And then we have good news, though. It's not really a bad losing day. And why? Because my Alpha Futures account has been crushing it, right? Use code Diego on Alpha Futures. You buy yourself an account. I really appreciate it. Again, send me a screenshot. I've had 9 people use my code now, and I have 1 screenshot. So the person that sent me the screenshot, he knows who he is. He's gonna win the giveaway whenever I give away an account, because he's the only one that used it. So we had a really good trade here, 3 micros, and look at this, man. This is the best I've ever traded. This is the best I've ever traded. So even though we lost today on the XFA, I'm so happy. I'm so stoked with this performance. 8 trading days of beauty, right? Beauty. This was a 1 trade day. We partial, 3 micros each, 1 micro each. And where do we get our trade here? I recognized, right, that we had this bullish model forming. We had a change of state delivery right here. Change of state delivery. Cool. We had the inversion. We had this fair value gap getting respected. This is the unicorn, I believe. I don't trade it, but I think that's the unicorn. And then we had a 2-minute gap right here. We had this 2-minute gap get inversed. That was my entry with this order block confirmation, so even nicer. This OB with this hourly fair value gap as the drawn liquidity, equal highs right there. Got in on this 3 micros. Stop was around here. And then we took our profits at these highs. Really, really sick trade. Really, really good trade. That was the trade on this count, because I recognized we were in the market maker buy model, right? Accumulation, manipulate, or move down lower, right? And then get the reversal pattern. But I just didn't have the confidence to take it on my XFA, which is fine, right? I'm actually going to screenshot this picture right here. The post later. But yeah, this was the trade for anyone curious on the on this account, and this account's killing it. We're more than halfway past, and I would love to get this account passed, man. I really would, because I've never passed an account really doing things the right way, and this would be the first time that would be the case, right? So, yeah, this is just really trashy price action out. But yeah, man, it's always going to stink to lose, man. It sucks. I hate it, right? We lost across both accounts. But it is what it is, man. Like, the account, look at the bright side. The account's still basically even. Like, this is basically a fresh account. Let's just think about it that way. It's a fresh account. It's a fresh XFA. And we have already a $200 winning day. So we only need 4. We basically are given a fresh start with an account that we only need 4 winning days instead of 5. So, you know what I mean? Like, just look for the positive, and just, if we show up tomorrow and we take a great win trade and we win 200, 300, 400, we're back. We're going to be back, and it's going to be fine. It's going to feel great. It's just the losing days are hard. It's hard because it's like when you're not winning in trading, it feels like you're losing. And when you're losing, it really feels like you're losing, because that's just how it is. We're human beings. We're emotional creatures. When we lose a trade, it hits our emotions, right? We lost the trade. So you're going to feel that. Nobody likes to lose. I hate to lose. Nobody likes losing. But being able to recognize that it's just an emotion. It's just an emotion. Are we women? Are we women? And I apologize to any girls in this. This is going to sound terrible. But why are we so emotional, right? We lost. So what? Take it on the chin. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And I got punched in the face today. And guess what? I did better than I've done before. I took the hit better. I took the hit better than I did before. And that's all I want to see. So guess what? When we lose, remember, it's just an emotion. It's just an emotion. There's nothing behind it. There's no truth behind it. It's just an emotion. And when you stop acting on emotions, that's when you can win. When I stop acting on emotions, that's when I will win. Because there's no reason for me to act on emotions. There's no need for me to emotionally react to and respond to anything that happens in the trade market. Did I follow my plan? Did I follow my plan? This trade is textbook for me. I followed my plan. We just lost. We just lost. That's all it is. So it's just an emotion. And we're going to go for here. Ah, what a terrible fill. We'll take off 5 at this high. And we'll take off, yeah, we're basically full point in this count. Because I don't need to have like 4 combines going. We'll full port that. Dude, you know what? I think I just add to this instead. And then we just need 20 points. Nah, we don't want to do that. What do we want here? Let's take off 7 at this high. And then we'll see what happens there. So 7 micros. Let's do some quick math, man. Let's do some quick math. 7 times 2. That's 14 times. This will be a 32-point move times by 32. Or you know what? We're going to times it by 30. We're going to drop this thing down 2 points. 90, 89, 75, 88, 75. And then we're going to do, so that's 420 plus how much are we? We were up 700, I think, 716. So we'll need, oh, we still need some more. Okay. We still need some more. But let's just see what we get there. Let's just see what we get. Let's do it. Or do I just keep this account and trade it? I could just trade it legit, man. Yeah, we're in too deep. We're in too deep. We might even add some more here, bro. Honestly. Add on that dip. All right, so now we're going to sell 10 here for sure. Modify 10. I don't even know where we need this to go to. We need like $1,000. $1,000 divided by 30. 33 points. So we just need 33 points really. So we'll go like this. And we might even add some more, man. Just so we don't need as much. Add right there. Why did it not work? 5. Buy. Boom. Okay. Cool. So we need just 20 points, I believe. Divided by 20. Wait, $1,000 divided by 40 bucks. 25 points. So we'll take it off at 20 points. 18. Ooh, do we just short this thing instead? Ooh, that's a bad rejection. That's a nice hold of this gap right here. You need to see this start flipping very bullish. This could be a short, honestly. I'm about to just reverse this position. 30. What is our margin? Short. Full port. Let's see it. Let's see it. We're going to close it when this thing reaches the balance we need. Just flush. I think we just need these lows right here. I think if we hit these lows, we're good. Seeing these P&L fluctuations crazy though. Bro, this is crazy. How are we gonna leave all this low resistance liquidity all day? Dang. Okay. Well, W full port. Yeah. W full port. Glad to get this account gone, but yeah, man. This chart is crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing on this video anymore, to be honest. But yeah, I was just trying to get rid of this account or pass it, because yeah, I got this Apex account. I'm gonna get an Apex code within this week, bro. But they're actually tripping with just what's it called? They take so long. Alpha Futures took like a day. They helped me out in a day. But Apex, they're just a little bit less convenient. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Overall day, good. We followed our rules. We did what we need to on the 2 accounts we're using. But just always hard to lose, man. It's always hard to step away and lose. But you know what? I'm going to turn off the charts, and I'm going to go on my day, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. So appreciate all you guys watching the video, man. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.